the home of sport.
Starting with the hometown Lions, and the Lions have been the most Jekyll and Hyde team in the BBL. In 10 games, they've 4 wins, all by at least 16 points, 6 defeats by a combined 100 plus. No consistency at all for Mike New. Demarius Bowles is the top scorer in the BBL. He brings it at both ends of the floor. Rob, you played them more than anybody else. Why are they so inconsistent?
Well, you heard Coach New before the game talk about the defense, and I think defense is a reason for that. They're giving up 97 points a game, which is the worst in the BBL right now. And when you give up that many points, it's going to be hard to be consistent.
And now to the Wolves, and Worcester may have suffered a dramatic defeat in Sheffield at the weekend, but before that they posted a club record 8 straight victories and have really been one of the surprise packages of the BBL season so far. Only Prezi Blue, Gordon and Freeman have been averaging double digits. Rob, is the key to their success keeping teams in the 70s?
Well, tonight I think it is. You heard Coach James talk about it before the game. They don't want to get in a run and gun show with Milton Keynes, and if they are able to keep in the 70s, that would be something, because Milton Keynes comes into the game tonight averaging 88 points a game, which is second in the BBL. So 2 different styles here. It'll be interesting to see which style wins out.
Well, that's the thing. It's really a clash of styles, and is the key for the Wolves being able to try and slow the Lions down. If you let Demarius Bowles get out on the break, he's not only the league's leading scorer, he's also right up there in assists. He's going to cause you problems. Northern is ready at the halfway line. Gordon on his haunches, referee with the ball. And we're just about ready for the opening tip here. Thumbs up all round. And here we go then. Ball is up and we are underway just about. And Worcester get the first possession of the game with Prezi Blue. Defense the cry from the home fans looking to get behind their side early on. Here's Freeman. Back to Prezi Blue. Good hands. There's one of those things you say about a slight gamble with Bowles. Got beat, but just managed to knock it loose.
Be careful with him around. He has those quick hands. Tried to slap it away, ball out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock.
Lobbed into Fernandez. Fernandez up in the air, gets it to Prezi Blue. Time running low on the offense. Got to get the shot off. Does get it off. The long rebound comes out to Demarius Bowles. He looks to push as ever. Kicked out to Joseph. Fakes at the 3. Pedrosa will take it. And there are the first points of the game.
Well, long rebound led to the fast break. Good job by Josie to pitch it over to Pedrosa, and he knocks down the wide open 3.
Worcester with Fernandez penetrating through the lane, dumps off to Gordon. Gordon rearranged, lays it in. Good assist.
Slick play from Fernandez, the drive, the look away, and Gordon right there to finish it up.
Pedrosa up top, gets it on to Crawford, and now Bowles. Northern behind the 3-point line, all around the arc at the moment for the Lions. Now they go inside to Northern, spins one way, goes back, and tosses it up. The home court roll doesn't quite drop in for him. Fernandez with a little bounce to Gordon. It's knocked away. Paul James to his feet looking for a foul. Nothing to it. Bowles with a little stutter steps back. Tough shot from Bowles. And frantic play here in the opening couple of minutes.
Nice move before by Fernandez. The first time led to a layup. The next time got the ball to Gordon, who didn't finish, but good job from him so far.
Freeman penetrates to the hole and converts despite Crawford diving at him.
Freeman is a great shooter from outside, so you have to press up on him, but if he can go by you like that, that's going to make him more dangerous.
Ooh. Blocked. Offensive foul is called first. The stand by Freeman, and the charge is called against Northern.
Wow, Freeman's a great defensive player. As you see Crawford with the crossover there, Freeman jumped inside there to draw the charge. Sorry, I was saying Gordon was a great defensive player, and that's nice to have a guy in the back, if you get beat, that can clean it up. And nice block from Gordon early on.
Put his body on the line there. Here's Freeman attacking the hole. That one bobbles out, and Josie with the rebound. Just about got it to Pedrosa, but it was knocked loose by Gordon. Pedrosa bouncing it down, but Gordon reaches in and knocks it out of bounds.
Both teams playing good defense so far. Nothing has been, other than the Pedrosa wide open look. They've been aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Bowles looking for something to happen, nothing doing, so he goes it alone, steps back to the foul line, long way short on that one, and air ball out of bounds.
Nice defense from Fernandez. Not only has he gone by Bowles getting to the basket, made him take a tough step back shot. Good start from Fernandez.
4-3 the Wolves lead here. Just under 3 minutes gone in the game. Great hands from Bowles to knock that loose, and he will get a credited steal for that because Freeman can only knock it out of bounds.
Tough spot. A good job by Bowles making him catch it far away from the basket, then pressed up on him. And the quick hands of Bowles. Give me that. And Freeman knocks it out of bounds.
Bowles. Pedrosa. Crawford. Under pressure of the shot clock as well as the defense. Pedrosa's three comes to Bowles. Nice. Oh, what a pass from Demarius Bowles, and is jammed in by Crawford.
Oh, great play from Bowles. He had eyes all around with the tap pass and the jam from Crawford.
Crawford gets his hand in the lane, bats it down. Northern comes down with it. Loose ball is in Josie's hands. He's on his own. He goes alone to the hole and one for Carl Josie. He was outnumbered, but he didn't stop him getting to the basket.
Yeah, when he took off to the basket, he said, wait a minute, there's too many guys back. But Josie was powerful, as you see here. Drives, draws the contact, and finishes. And here's the pass from Bowles, and that's so quick. He gets it in his hands, finds the Milton Keynes Lions player Crawford underneath for the jam, and the Milton Keynes Lions crowd like that one.
The two really great plays from the Lions in a row. There's nothing that Jesus fans up than a dunk and an and one. Here's Prezi Blue for the Wolves. Freeman around the screen, quickly closed down by Joseph. Fernandez from the mid-range, tapped by Northern, and eventually comes down in Pedrosa's hand. Bounce down low to Northern, squares up to Gordon. Fakes at him, drives baseline, double team there, goes up and down with it. That'll be a travel. And once he got himself in that trap, he was always struggling. Nice job from Fernandez. He came over to help. Looked like Northern was going to be able to beat Gordon on the baseline, and Fernandez came over with the trap, which caused the turnover. Adrian Sturt into the game for the first time for Milton Keynes. Gives Crawford a breather. It's an 8-4 Lions lead. We played 4 minutes, almost stolen away by Bowles, and there again, just demonstrating how he gets into the passing lanes. Yeah, you got to be careful with those cross-court passes. He's up there, and if he gets that steal, he's going to the other end for two. Prezi Blue. Freeman behind the arc for three, rattles about and tipped in by Gordon underneath. Oh, good hands from Fernandez to knock it loose, but Milton Keynes will keep possession of the ball. Nice job, Gordon, underneath the basket there for the tip. But I like what Fernandez is doing. I mean, good job. Both ends of the floor, almost comes up with the steal. Real heady player. Looks like a good find by Coach James. Northern at the top, round to Bowles in front of his coach. Bowles, little cross, fired up, off the back of the ring, rebound Sturt. And Pedrosa will reset for the Milton Keynes Lions. Pedrosa fires up for three, doesn't quite go. Sturt going after the offensive rebound. He's quite active on the glass. He is, he's long. You know, he also can shoot the ball from distance at 6'10". But so far, you like the look of the Wolves half-court offense. They seem to be getting better shots right there. Not a great look for Pedrosa. Milton Keynes hasn't been able to get into their sets and get anything productive out of it. Prezi Blue around the screen. Northern jumps out to try and make it difficult for him. Freeman penetrates out. Shot goes up and goes in the corner from Zimnick. A tough shot in the corner. Yeah, good stroke. The big man can step out and hit the three. When you have a guy 6'10" like that can step out and hit the three, that's trouble. Bowles rearranged his foul by Gordon, and he will go to the line for two. Well, that time Fernandez a little over-aggressive, went for the steal. And if you give Bowles the lane like that, he's going to take advantage of it. And it looks like maybe it was a clean block. It was a good drive from Bowles. But Gordon, who made his name in college as a defensive player, great defensive player in college, and he was over there, looked to me like he got a clean block. It's tough on that play where Bowles is going up and down. If you come across, it almost looks like you have to foul him. Marius Bowles from the line puts Milton Keynes 1 point in front. Little full court pressure coming here from the Lions. Prezi Blue doesn't have too many problems crossing the halfway line, but they keep that pressure right up to the halfway line. That'll be very close to the halfway line there. Josie just tried to bump him over the line for a backcourt violation.
Yeah, I thought that was a good call. He did make the body contact, and that's an area that is very difficult. You don't want to get yourself caught near that half-court line, because if you step over, that's the backcourt.
Well, the horn had gone. I think Milton Keynes were trying to get a substitution into the game. Referee's just checking with the table, and yes, that was the case. They did blow the horn, but nobody picked up on it. Crawford will come back in for Stoke. So we'll try that inbound again. Prezi Blue. Freeman from the elbow, off the back of the ring, rebound Joseph.
Freeman does a good job away from the ball, really moves well with the screens, got himself a good look, but just didn't knock it down.
Bowles with a little stop and go, drives through again, just finds gaps where they don't seem to be in.
Oh, he's so slippery there. You think you have him stopped, but he has great body control, and he can finish going either way, and just a nightmare to defend.
Prezi Blue penetrates to Gordon, good dish, and Gordon lays it in.
Nice play from Prezi Blue. He made the play with a little shake and bake and set up Gordon for the easy basket.
Pull up from Demarius Bowles. Long rebound almost comes out to Fernandez. He does get it at the second attempt.
Ooh.
Fernandez goes past Bowles. Oh, what a move!
Oh, hola! The move around the back. He goes to the hoop, and Fernandez is showing his game tonight, Daniel.
Northern. Bowles. Dumped down, and Crawford goes hard. Kozlowski's just trying to get out of the way there as he laid it in.
Nice set offense there from Milton Keynes. They were able, and here you go. Hola! The move around the back and with the finish. Impressive start so far. But good play for Milton Keynes last time down the floor.
Freeman in the corner for three. Doesn't quite go. And that one's pulled in by Northern. And Milton Keynes dropped back out to the halfway line and changed the play up here. Shot clock down to 6. Got to go now. Bowles finds some space. That one rims out. Wolves with the ball. Prezi Blue, nice cut through the lane and fires it up high.
Wow, some nice moves back to back. Fernandez and now Prezi Blue, and throws up the floater and gets it to go. Great move.
Northern looking for some help, finds Josie, fires up for 3. Off the ring, Kozlowskis was there, but pulled away from him by Richie Gordon, and a sloppy one there. Turnover, the Lions get it back. Block, oh, what a block from Gordon. Good hands from Bowles to tip it out.
Wow, nice block from Gordon. I mean, it's probably not a wise thing to challenge him if you're a guard one-on-one. As you see there, he smeared it on the backcourt. After a sloppy play on the turnover, he was there to protect the rim. And, you know, when you have a guy like Gordon, you know, on your back line, it helps your defense out so much. You can gamble at times because you feel like he is going to be back there to protect you if you need it.
Zimnikas into the game for the first time, along with David Watts, who inbounded it. Freeman fires up for 3. That doesn't quite go, and they've had a few struggles from behind the arc here in the open quarter.
Well, Freeman is a good shooter, and he's done a great job of getting open. They've done a great job of getting him the ball, but he hasn't done a great job of knocking down the open looks.
Stoke's going to check back into the game for Milton Keynes with Pedrosa sitting down. Prezi Blue. Freeman guarded by Bowles, has screens left and right, goes around the screen from Zimnikas. Gordon with the jump shot, doesn't quite roll in for him. Coach applauds it. That's just one of them where the ring wouldn't let it roll. Here's Gill. Gill penetrates, is blocked twice. Watts got him first, and then Gordon and it will be an end-line ball.
Well, the Milton Keynes Lions guards better realize that if you're going to take it to the basket, Richie Gordon is going to be there. Watt's got a piece, but Gordon is in the back to protect it as he blocks it out of bounds. Nice play.
Gill, though, has great elevation for a little guy. Here he is doing what he does best with 3, and you can't let him hit the first couple.
Nice play out of bounds there. It found Gill wide open, and when he's wide open in here, he usually knocks it down.
Gordon off the front of the ring ball, batted up in the end. Northern comes down with it. Bolts is out in front. Bolts driving to the hole. Big collision, and an offensive foul is the call against Demarius Bolts.
Well, what makes Bolts tough is he catches that outlet out at the half-court line. But again, nice job by Freeman. He stepped in once before, and that time you see him step in. Let's see if he's set. Ooh, maybe he might have been moving. That's a tough call, one of the hardest calls in basketball. But he is willing to throw his body in front of Bolts, so you have to give him credit for that.
Well, that's the thing you pick up here in this first quarter is twice there he stood there and been mowed over by a Milton Keynes player and took that charge for the team.
And as a coach, you love that, and you know, your players also love that. So although he's having a hard time from beyond the arc, nice job by Freeman on the defensive end.
Frenzy Blue drives. Oh, my goodness! Northern came from the weak side and swatted down. Oh! The alley-oop from Zimnikar.
Hello!
Jammed down by Gordon.
Oh, there's some athleticism in this game. Great block by Northern. He threw it out, but then the lob to Gordon, who throws it down. Good start, both teams.
Good hands from Gordon, and he's out in front on the break. Goes up, one-handed throwdown.
Wow, man, a good job by Gordon, but he is doing it on both ends of the floor.
Not loose by Freeman, but illegally so, with a little reach in, and he's called for the foul. Here's another look at the block. Look how far he comes.
Athleticism right there, and Prezi get a little step, but he comes over. Get out of there. It's a block party here tonight.
Well, they've had some good looks, but 1 of 9 from the three-point line has really hurt the Worcester Wolves here in the opening 12 minutes. As Gill makes them both from the line and makes it a 6-point Milton Keynes lead. I think that's as big as it's been. Freeman.
Milton Keynes in his zone right now with the pressure and then fell back into his zone. Let's see how the Wolves adjust to it.
Well, it's taken them a couple of seconds just to work out what they're going to do against it. Now they've got to shoot because the clock is getting low. Jones underneath, knew he had to throw it. Gordon traveled with it, didn't he? No, 24-second violation to call. Did not get the shot off in time, and good defense from the line.
Well, good job by Coach New. You know, he changed the defense. Usually when you come out of a timeout, you like to change the defense because the Coach James may be calling a play. Good job by Coach New and good job by the line.
Well, Gill looked like he had the lane to the basket, but he went, you know what, I can make this 18-footer. I don't need to go that close.
Be careful with him going right. He's tough going right.
Jones trying to go baseline, and Sturt caught him with the hip. That'll be his second personal foul.
Well, the play before with Gill, you know, he's up on the right side, and he likes to lull you to sleep with the left hand, then cross it back to the right. And he does a great job of making running floaters off the glass. I mean, a lot of guys have trouble with those, but he seems comfortable with that shot.
Josie back into the game for the Lions. Inbounded to Jones. Freeman for 3. Yes.
Hey, why not? Why not, Freeman? You're a good shooter. Stay confident. And he did. He caught the ball. He was ready to knock it down. Stroked it from deep.
That is first of the game as Gill tries to hit from 15 feet. Ball ends up in Gordon's hands. Prezi Blue to Kozlowski's. Freeman. Freeman tries again. Yes, same result.
Hello, Mr. Freeman. He's not shy, I'll tell you that. The last one he buried, and this time he sized the defender up with a little shake and bake. And as you can see, he's the type of guy that can get hot in a hurry.
Well, he missed his first 3. He's made his last 2 from behind the arc, and That'll be a foul on Jones as he tried to prevent the ball going in to Demarius Bowles.
Obviously, you have to have the skill to be able to make the jump shot, but you also have to have that mind to forget about the last couple of misses. If you are a shooter, that's what you do, and you have to go out there and, you know, have the confidence to take the shots and make them.
Gill bounces it into Crawford. Crawford going up against Kozlowskis and is called for the foul. Kozlowskis holding foul. I think it was as he goes to slap to try and knock the ball away. The big fellas have just got to keep their hands out, play defense with their chest.
Yeah, I thought he played pretty good defense, but you're right. He did reach down, and good call.
Inbounded to Bowles. Gill coming around the screen, fires up for three. Stephen Gill with another.
Oh, good pass from Bowles. Hit him in stride. But good screen from Daniel Northern. That big screen at the top, hard to get around, and Gill is on fire.
Here's Freeman for a third in a row. Not this time. That one's a little long, and Crawford pulls in the rebound. Here's Gill. Gill stops, almost loses it. 3 Wolves going after it, but Gill hung on. Here's Bowles now for 3. That one doesn't drop, and Freeman pulls in the rebound. Prezi Blue, little stop and go, pulls up, tough shot from Prezi Blue, is a little short. Northern up high for the rebound. Josie pushing, has Crawford ahead, is blocked by Kozlowskis, just grabbed hold of the ball, and Kozlowskis runs down court and says, come on. Trying to speed Prezi Blue up. Gill is called for the foul as he tried to jump around the screen.
I like what I've seen from Kozlowskis so far. Older player, veteran player, obviously not super athletic by any means, but very intelligent on both ends of the floor. Passes it well, plays good team defense. You know, looks like a guy that Coach James can, you know, hang his hat on as far as following directions on both ends of the floor. And Kozlowskis, to me, a very valuable player for the Wolves.
Certainly a big presence inside. The Lithuanian, 35 years of age now. Dumped down to Fernandez. Skip around, good hands to break it up, but it's kept by the Wolves. They've got to get a shot off. The clock is getting low. Prezi Blue down to 2. Freeman's got to shoot. Don't think he got it off in time. He didn't, said the referee, and it was an air ball anyway.
Looks like Prezi Blue lost a little sight of the clock there. When it gets down under 5, you got to get to the basket and make a play. Put Freeman in a tough position, and he wasn't able to convert.
Well, the Lions 32, the Wolves 27. We're midway through the second quarter here. Tight game from the start. Pedrosa fires up for 3. That one goes over the top of the ring, hits the stanchion. That's out of bounds. It will be a Wolves ball.
Fernandez back in the game for the Wolves. And his assignment right away is to go to Demarius Bowles. And it looks like there was a foul call.
Yeah, there was a foul, I think, on Scholl. It certainly was an out of bounds, but obviously the referee saw something we didn't. That's illegal. Fernandez was trying to hand off to Prezi Blue. Prezi Blue, I don't think, was expecting it. So Fernandez took it back and tried to hope that the official behind him didn't see it.
Well, Coach New's been talking about defense, and he had to like that aggressive defense from Gill in the backcourt, forcing the turnover. Zone defense now for the Wolves.
Gill, you got to know where the shooter is in that. Northern with the rebound. Good hands from Freeman helping down. Kozlowskis doesn't really want it in the open court, so he gets it onto Freeman, and Pedrosa is just a little bit too close to Freeman as he caught and went there.
Yeah, too close to him. Freeman, smart player that he is, saw that he was close, put his head down. And look at the baseball pass from the Lithuanian. Good pass and call contact with the body. And
referee Roger Harrison just goes to Paul James and says, what's up? Paul's not happy with something, so he just has a quick word. In the meantime, that'll allow Freeman to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
Obviously, Coach James and Roger Harrison have known each other for a long, long time.
And then some.
And then some. 2 veterans of the BBL world.
Freeman makes them from the line. 3-point game, 4.5 to play. Shaw on to Bowles. Bolds off with the screen from Northern. Dances through, gets it out to Gill in the corner. Pedroso for three, and the extra pass gets them the open shot.
Well, the penetration from Bolt set it up, but like Stephen Gill there with the extra pass, and Pedroso, who missed his last one, showed confidence to knock down the jumper.
Wolves just having one or two problems with this all up-court pressure from Milton Keynes here. Is Freeman driving in hard, and that will be an offensive foul, is it, on Freeman? Just a little drop of the shoulder.
Well, he did a nice job, and he has done a nice job all game of coming around those big picks from Gordon and Keselowskis. But that time, the referee judged him to lean in and called the offensive foul.
Pedroso over the halfway line, gets it on to Bowles for the Lions. Pedroso open for three, rattles down. We've had quite a few of them just bobble out like that. Prezi Blue leaves two lines in his wake. 5 on 3 here. Fernandez takes it in.
Whoa.
And whoa, Bowles came from nowhere. They didn't take advantage of the extra numbers, and Northern is back to jam it down.
Wow, and then action, Bowles up to Northern, who's been a force on the board so far, says, hey, give me the ball for once, and he throws it down in transition.
Well, that was really sloppy by the Wolves as Bowles has called for it. They had 5 on 3, and they end up giving a dunk up at the other end.
Well, right here you see Fernandez with the drive, and Bowles came out of nowhere to try to swat it. Then he always keeps his head up, and Northern running, finishes with the big hands and the throw down. That's a big guy running the floor like that, and credit Bowles for rewarding him, finding him, and Northern doesn't disappoint with the throwdown.
Fernandez a long way short on the first free throw. And Milton Keynes, they've had a couple of little spurts in this game. And that has seen them out into the lead. Northern pulls down the rebound.
Good pass.
Bowles dumped it to Shaw and just couldn't hang on to it.
Well, that's a great outlet pass from Northern. He's been great on the boards, but he's also been good at getting the outlet pass out to Bowles. And too bad Shaw tried to jump there, or else he would have had a layup. Nice.
Keselowskis for three, doesn't quite go. Rebound for Fernandez, and he's fouled. I think Northern just got him on the arm. Wait for confirmation from the official. Yes, it is 10 that is signaled to the table.
Well, both Keselowskis and Gordon, the big guys for Wolves, can pass, and that's very dangerous to play against when you have big guys that can make the pass. That was a nice pass from Gordon out to Keselowskis. But if you're Milton Keynes right now, you know, you talk about before the game how many points they're giving up 97 points a game. Right now you look at up the clock, 2:51 to go, and they've only allowed 29 to the Wolves.
Fernandez then at the line. Front rim's the first one, got a bit more distance on it than his last trip, but not much.
And they have had a tough time with some of their shots tonight, the Wolves. They have gone in and out on them, been a little bit unlucky so far.
He'll get himself a break as Watts checks back into the game. Just under 3 to go, 7-point Milton Keynes lead. Bowles just checks with his coach to see what the play should be. Pedroso to Bowles. Bowles drives in, not loose by Prezi Booth. Kicked out to him. Pedroso is back just for a minute there, but we were going to see him in the face as he came running towards us. Underneath is Northern, and he's caught by Keselowskis, and Northern will go to line for 2.
Unfortunate there for the Wolves. Looked like they had a steal and had a chance to break up court, but Pedroso came over and made a nice steal. And what was so nice about it was he was out of bounds, but he jumped back in to make sure he can get the ball. So nice play from Pedroso, and then he found Northern underneath the basket, who will go to line for 2.
Second personal foul on Keselowskis. They did put up 3 for a moment there, but first free throw is short.
Daniel, Northern struggles at the foul line. As you can see with the stroke, there's a little hesitation there. And it's hard to be consistent on the foul line when you have that hesitation. But he's had a good game so far tonight, been very active on both ends of the floor.
Leading rebounder with 8, Keselowskis. clears out Gill. Lions fans wanting a foul, nothing doing. Prezi Blue with a little head fake. Bowles goes flying by. Prezi Blue's long rebound comes out to Watts. Watts will let it go for three. You can't leave him that open, but he doesn't punish them.
Well, it's been a tough night here for the Wolves from beyond the arc, struggling from all over the place.
Northern finds a little gap inside and lays it in for two. Yeah, 3 of 15 they are now from behind the arc. The Worcester Wolves after those two misses. Freeman bouncing it down to Gordon, and Gordon could have had a dribble and a jam there. I don't think he quite realized how much time he had.
Well, he's thrown him down hard before, but that time the gentle little floater in the lane. Gordon showing many ways that he can score. A good pass in there. Bad defense, no help side. Gordon takes advantage of it.
They're all worth two, however they go through the ring. That's a little reach round from Sherrod Prezi Blue, and he's called for the foul. Well, Stephen Gill will go to the free throw line, where he will shoot two after that foul on Prezi Blue. As Rob said, a long way from basket, but over the limit for the quarter means the Lions get freebies on all of these fouls, and he makes both.
And they're 8 of 9 tonight on the foul line. Good job by them knocking down their free throws.
And a 10-point lead. This full court pressure is causing some problems. Got to get it over the line. They don't get it over the halfway line. You have 8 seconds to cross the halfway line. And they've struggled with this up-court pressure.
They have. Good job by Coach New recognizing that. And after they got that 8-second call, Coach New punched his fist in the air. And obviously have been working on that all week in practice. And so far it's paid off.
Well, this is what you were talking, little momentum things. You can get a defensive stop without even crossing the line. Gill for three, doesn't quite go. Freeman kicks it out to Prezi Blue. Prezi Blue racing back, and Bowles knew he couldn't do anything about it, didn't want to commit a foul, so let him go. Bowles rushing quick. Oh, what a move from Demarius Bowles, dancing to the hole.
Oh, certainly did. He gave the little shimmy shake going to the lane and just glided his way to the basket. Even after makes, they get out in transition and score.
Prezi Blue down into Gordon. Gordon dumps off to Kozlowskis, and the big fella lays it in.
Kozlowskis to Gordon, Gordon to Kozlowskis. Both guys can pass to each other. Makes it difficult to defend.
They have a quick glance at the clock. They'll see there's about a second or so, maybe a second and a half, between the shot and game clocks, and Milton Keynes is going to try and tick this down. Last 10 seconds here. Bowles fires up for three, doesn't go. Rebound short. Still chance for the Lions to get another shot off. It's round to Gill. Gill with the head fake. Gill, is he caught? No, he isn't. Milton Keynes wanting a foul, nothing doing, and that'll do it for the first half. And a good first half for the Lions. Coach New is disappointed with that call, but the 20 minutes that preceded, he will be happy.
No doubt go into the locker room with the 8-point lead, but more importantly, the defense has shown up. Only allowed 36 points. Nice job by Milton Keynes.
To Keene, and the referee gives the ball, but actually the scoreboard hasn't reached zero. We haven't got through the full 15 minutes. There we go. There the horn goes to say halftime is over, and 10 minutes on the clock, and now we can get underway. The Wolves, who trailed the Lions by 8, will have the opening possession of this third period. Fernandez down low to Gordon going to work. Tough shot. And we were saying maybe they get a friendly bounce. There was a friendly bounce.
Nice job. Good play out into halftime. Went down to Gordon, who has been effective so far. That's his 14th point of the night.
He's the joint leading scorer with Demarius Bowles as Crawford goes to the basket. And I think Crawford almost, he heard the whistle, thought, I better shoot this, and he'll go to the line for the bonus.
Boy, you can hear Coach New going, yes, Howard, because he likes that matchup when Crawford faces up on the bigger Kozlowskis, and Crawford was able to beat him with the dribble and draw to contact and finish.
Yeah, Crawford definitely winning the battle of foot speed against Kozlowskis. He doesn't convert the three-point play, though, and Richie Gordon pulls in the rebound. Josie playing close attention to Freeman, but he does get the ball. Stolen away by Bowles in the passing lane again. You won't catch him in the break. Gordon was up there, and it's tipped in by Northern. Well, Gordon couldn't catch him, but he tried to block the shot instead.
Good try from Gordon. He sized him up, and I thought Bowles was going to get it to go. But credit Daniel Northern, not giving up on the play, and finishes for the easy deuce.
That's out of bounds, and the Lions will get it back. Northern's 9th rebound on that tip. Pedrosa fires up for three. That's a must-make shot, because if you shoot that early in an offense without passing the ball, your coach will go nuts if it doesn't go in. Prezi Blue for three. Hits all string. And that will not help Pedrosa one bit there.
Well, that was a good sign for Prezi Blue there. Had his feet set, had a tough first half at 1 of 8, but he's a good shooter. Keeps shooting them and knocks it down and cut it to 7.
Josie. Crawford knocked away by Kozlowskis. Prezi Blue is up and running, and Prezi Blue misses the layups. It was almost like his legs went from underneath him. Thrown long to Northern. Northern with the high off. Wow. He gets a roll, and how did Milton Keynes come up with 2 points and Worcester didn't?
Oh, man, Prezi Blue wide open. Looks like his legs slipped, hit the underside of the backboard, and Northern capitalized with the floater at the other end.
Kozlowski's shot doesn't go. And Mike New was ready to call a timeout there, and a missed layup and a score at the other end. He said, no, we're okay.
A chance for the Wolves to cut it to 5. Now right back up to 9.
Crawford once again with the foot speed past Kozlowskis. And the Milton Keynes bench asking for a a basket count and foul, but that was, the whistle was a long way before he got there. And Zimnikas will check back in the hope that he can do a slightly better job than Kozlowskis. He just struggles with the foot speed.
Well, that's Crawford's game. You know, he's a big guy that can put it on the floor and face you up. And coming out of the break, it looks like that's what was talked about, getting Crawford opportunities to go one-on-one.
Good hands from Gordon to knock it loose. Pedrosa up in the air, gets it inside to Northern. Northern plowing over his man, and an offensive foul for Northern. With, I think it was Freeman again, was it, taking the charge?
It was. Freeman the 3rd time tonight, and this is a good call. He just plows into him with his head down, and credit Freeman for not being afraid. He's not a big guy, and he's jumped in front of some bigger guys and been able to take the hit and to get the possession for the Wolves.
I think Mike New was just wondering whether the no charge zone there came into play, but I don't think he had both feet inside. Got to have both feet inside the little circle underneath there. That's out of bounds air ball. Freeman turns to the referee looking for a whistle, nothing doing, and the Lions will get the ball. Northern. Josie bounces it down low. Crawford with the spin, fires it up high. Northern was there for the follow, didn't need him. Fernandez bumps it, tries to get rid of the ball. Now Bowles on the fast break. Bowles driving to the hole and off the glass. And again, good job from Freeman to try and put him off, but this game's starting to run away from the Wolves here.
Well, the Wolves a little out of control on the offensive end, taking bad shots, and when you take bad shots, there's nobody better in the league than Demarius Bowles that going at the other end. And you like what Crawford did when he faced up and went to the basket, but he also goes down to the post, gets good position, and hits the jump hook. Great start for Milton Keynes here in the 3rd quarter. You know, the key thing for the Wolves is to get back in this thing and make Milton Keynes think about the last time they were on this floor when they did give away that lead. You even heard Northern reference it at halftime. So it is in their mind. If the Wolves can get back in it, they could have a good chance.
Freeman for 3, they needed that.
Nice call out of that timeout from James. He set the big picks with Watts and with Zemiskas, and Freeman came around and knocked down the long-range bomb.
Only the 4th three-pointer in 16 attempts for the Worcester Wolves. Travel, is it? No, foul on the floor. Referees are going to talk over whether it should count as a basket. I thought he took an extra step after the shot, before the shot. And that's, I think, what Roger Harrison on the near side said. Here's the foul there, but then he takes an extra step, so you can't give the basket because it'd be a travel.
He did blow the whistle, it looked like, before the travel. You know, two big guys, Gordon and Northern, banging down there. And the referee ruled that that was a little too much contact from Gordon. But it's been a nice matchup tonight between two new players in the BBL.
Pedrosa gets it into Bowles. Bowles is double teamed, trapped in the corner. Smart play from Bowles, threw it off the legs of Zimnikas, out of bounds, and it will be a Milton Keynes ball. And Damaris Bowles just checked with the kids behind him there because it hit them.
Yeah, he was worried about the kids, but he wasn't worried about Zemeckis the way he fired it off his leg.
Pedrosa dumping it off. It will be a shot clock violation if Worcester don't come up with it. Worcester do come up with it. They almost turn it over, though. Very
careless, lazy pass. And Coach James here upset at the way the Wolves are passing the ball around. They got to take better care of the basketball.
Freeman.
Nice.
Bounced into Gordon, and that's a little lean forward by Daniel Northern. It's one of those with the big guys. They always got their arms straight up after the whistle. It's just what happens before the whistle is blown.
Nice job by Freeman. Got the correct angle to make the interior pass. A lot of times players don't get the proper angle, but he dribbled over to the wing, so he had that angle and found Gordon inside. And I think that Gordon is the guy to go to right now. Milton Keynes looked like they've had some trouble with him down in the post, so maybe the Wolves can ride him for a bit.
Well, he makes both of those foul shots, and the lead is back down to 8. Always important to keep it in single figures at this sort of stage of the game. And Gordon almost comes up with a steal. He does steal it behind the back. And unfortunately for him, he'd gained control, so it reset the shot clock. Lions have time, but they don't need it because Damaris Bowles gets the shot up quick.
Shake and bake. When you're a guy that can go by people and also pull up and hit the jumper, you are so dangerous to defend.
Freeman for 3, hits all string.
Nice job by Gordon, though. He made a cross-court pass and found Freeman. Oh!
That's a goaltend on the way down from Richie as he got up high to throw it away. Good hustle, but unfortunately just on the way down.
Good move from Josie. And the thing about Milton Keynes is you can't celebrate if you score. If you score against Milton Keynes, don't even high-five anybody. Just get yourself back to the paint and protect it because they're so quick in transition.
Well, Paul James just wandered over behind us to see the replay on that, and then wry-eyed. I don't think he agreed with the official on that. Freeman throwing it up. Now, I think if you're 10, 11 points up, you can throw that pass. When you're 9 down, maybe not.
Well, especially when the last, 5 minutes or so, you've turned the basketball over like that. I thought Freeman had an opportunity to shoot the ball, but he tries the circus over the head pass, and he throws it in the 6th row.
Gill. Bowles looking to penetrate, dumps off. Oh, what a play from Northern off the assist from Bowles.
Oh, great job from Bowles. He scored last time down, but this time he came in and he found the big man Northern, who high rises up for the throwdown. He's had a nice game tonight, and here you see Bowles, who can go right or left. That's why he's hard to defend. He goes left there, and Northern makes no secret about what he wants to do with that as he throws it down.
And while we were looking at that replay, an offensive foul was called for an illegal screen on Zimnikas, so it gives Milton Keynes the ball back. That will be an offensive foul the other way as Bowles runs over once again that man Freeman. That's about the 4th charge he's taken.
Well, anyone who's watching this game tonight on Sky Sports and watching, and is going to any coaches around the league or any players around the league, you have to be conscious of Freeman because he does step in and draws the charges so well. That was a good job by him, moving his feet, absorbing the contact, and the foul was on Bowles.
Because Lauskas checks back into the game and Zimnikas sits down. The Lions fans really unhappy on that last call. They were going nuts, shouting at Freeman. All Freeman's doing is playing a bit of defense there.
I think that was, if the board is correct, I think that was number 4 on Bowles, which is interesting because he fouled out of the game the other night against Glasgow. It is his fourth. He fouled out of the game the other night against Glasgow, and Milton Keynes were not the same team when he was off the court. So let's see how they adjust now with Bolds off the floor.
Gordon drives to the hole, off the glass, doesn't quite go. Northern fighting after it, Northern coming up with it.
Give me that.
Stolen away by Prezi Blue. Dumps off to Gordon. Gordon, oh, great recovery from Stefan Gill, knocks it away, ends up in the crowd. Good hustle back. But in all of that, Gordon has hurt himself. Gill gets back, slaps it away, and you can see him grabbing his shoulder, I think it was, straight away.
Well, Gill gave up the ball and hustled back, and you don't like to see that because right away he reached for the shoulder, and that's got to cause the Wolves a lot of panic because you take a guy like that off the floor and they're a whole different team.
Well, there was a warning there from the official. I assume it was for Gordon. It was any more talk and it'll be a technical foul. He'd be the logical one, as he was the one who was not happy that he thought he got fouled. Because Lauskas off the mark. Gordon with the rebound, gets the head fake, goes up. That will be just a check. It didn't go in, but it looked like it might have been a goaltend. It was a goaltend. And the referees will count the basket, therefore, and he will go to the line for the bonus. Just hit the backboard before it was blocked.
Well, you wondered if the shoulder was okay. Hey, it is okay, because he's underneath the basket, banging. We don't see it, but he got the offensive rebound and went up strong for the finish and the foul.
So Gordon then at the line for a three-point play.
And if the board is correct again, Daniel, we're looking at 4 fouls on Daniel Northern right now.
Well, it's all happening here as Gill pulls up from 17 feet. That one has a think, but eventually does drop in for Milton Keynes. And it is the 4th foul on Northern as well. So Northern and Bolds both in foul trouble with still 13 minutes to go. Prezi Blue steps back off the ring, rebound Gordon. Prezi Blue fakes at it. Watts lets it go from behind the arc and hits.
And that's what Watts can do, a big man that can shoot the 3. And dangerous times for Milton Keynes right now with Northern on the floor with 4 fouls in the 3rd quarter.
Well, Josie is on the subs bench ready to check in, but until there's a break in play, they can't take him out. Pedroza to start for 3, and he's another big guy who likes a 3-point shot when he sees one. That doesn't go.
Now, if you're Coach James right now, I mean, Josie's coming in for Sturt. Looks like Coach New is leaving Northern on the floor. And you would think part of the strategy here would be to attack Northern, because Milton Keynes with Northern off the floor is not the same team. So usually when a guy picks up his 4th foul in the 3rd quarter, he goes to the bench. But Coach New right now switches to the zone defense to protect Northern.
Northern's the game's leading rebounder. Gordon has it, but doesn't go at it. Watts fires up for another 3. That one's off the mark, and there's rebound number 11 for Daniel Northern. Oh, through the hands of Josie, and Prezi Blue is first to it. Prezi Blue gets it round. Kozlauskas for 3. String music for the big Lithuanian. And all the momentum right now is with the Wolves.
Nice play from Prezi Blue. He chased down the loose ball, pushed it up the floor, and found the big Lithuanian who strokes the 3. And all of a sudden, with Bolds on the bench with 4 fouls and Northern with 4 fouls, it's a 4-point game.
Don't panic, use the mismatches, and just calm down. Things are still going okay.
Well, he seems pretty calm from that there for Mike New. But I'm sure underneath it all, he will be worried about the foul trouble. Northern going to work inside. Did he walk with it? Yes, he did.
And Roger Harrison making the call over here along with about 15 Wolves on the sidelines.
Yeah, Roger turns around and goes, I can make a call on my own. I'm okay.
And Coach New brings Adrian Sturt in the game for Northern. So now both Northern and Bolds on the bench with 4 fouls.
Well, there they are. And how long can they ride without those 2 guys out on the court? Backdoor to
Nice.
Gordon. Oh, good finish as well from Gordon off the assist from Prezi Blue.
Great set play from the Wolves. Blue with the good pass, and Gordon, it wasn't going to be a dunk, but good job with the finish, and they're down by 2.
Pedrosa driving through, and Jones is right next to him, and the referee says too much, and Jones has been called for a foul.
I thought he played pretty good defense there. Jones did a good job of containing the dribble, but Pedrosa not really dangerous driving. He's more of a shooter. You don't even want to commit the foul and give him an opportunity to go to the line.
Well, just a slight delay for a second because the scoreboard seems to have gone down in the place. It is in the it is there, you can see scoreboard and clock has gone. It is on the actual display, so they know quite. Oh, it's starting to come back there. Now says the time back up, and I think we can go. They never lost it off the display. It was just off the visual unit.
You know your scoreboards, don't you, Daniel? The visual unit. I like that.
Pedrosa makes the first.
Yeah, that's a bad foul. And a lot of times, you know, you have a team on the ropes. The last thing you want to do there is put Pedrosa on the line, who really was going nowhere. And he gets a chance. He's a good foul shooter to put them back ahead by 4.
Little full court pressure from the Lions, which did cause the Wolves problems in the first half and almost causes them a problem there, but Prezi Blue somehow hung on. Watts to Prezi Blue. Penetrates and then steps back, and there's a foul on Gill.
Well, it's interesting. Prezi Blue made the pass to Watts out on the three-point line, and he didn't take the 3. And Coach James jumped out of his seat to yell, "Shoot the ball!" to Watts. And Watts missed one bad recently, but you like that out of a coach. You know, when you're a player and the coach, even though you maybe missed the last 3, he has the confidence in you to shoot the ball.
First one is good from Prezi Blue. I mean, that is Watts' game. That kick to him, and he gets his shot up so quick. He's tall as well. It's very hard to defend against.
Yeah, I guess Coach James is saying, hey, Dave, if you're not going to take that shot, then why are you out there? Because we have seen Watts in games before where he has gone off 7, 8 threes. So if he gets a chance, he should let it fly.
That almost sounds like speaking from experience. Did he do that against you last year?
I think he did get hot at one point.
I think he did as well.
But I'm sure we weren't the only one.
No. Prezi Blue inside. There's a foul on the rebound. I think Crawford just pulled. Wow. Yeah, it is. Crawford just pulled Gordon to the ground. And, well, this is a no-need. Watch, 55 there, going after the ball. Oh, caught round the throat by Crawford.
How's your neck? Good job, though, by Gordon. A lot of times on those foul shots, you guys don't really aggressively go in for the rebound. They accept the box out. But I've really been impressed from Gordon. He doesn't accept being boxed out, and he has a lot to offer.
But what a terrible foul to give away, because he wasn't even going to get the rebound. It went in. And suddenly, with 4 free throws in a row off nothing, the game is tied at 64.
Well, the question is, when do you go to Bowles? Obviously, Milton Keynes is not the same team without him. Do you try to bring him in to start the 4th quarter? Tough call for Coach New.
I don't think we'll see him before the start, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him at the start. Crawford inside, blocked by Gordon. It's lobbed out to Prezi Blue. Prezi Blue to Gordon. Back to Prezi Blue and Gordon again. Kozlowskis for 3. Hey, it's the big fella. Punches the air as the Wolves go in front.
Oh, he's fired up. It's unorthodox, that 3, but it knocks it down. And good job by the Wolves to move the basketball and give themselves the lead.
To the hole goes Josie. He's fouled, and he'll go for an old-fashioned three-pointer with a bonus from the line.
I'd like to see that one again. Coach James on the sideline not liking that. Has the momentum. Josie puts his head down, as he's done tonight, and bulled his way to the basket. Give him credit. in a time where Milton Keynes does not have many answers with Bolds and Northern on the bench. And Josie steps up and has a chance to tie it with the free throw.
Gordon brings it forward. Back to Jones. Jones drives in. Jones kicks it out. Watts for three. Got a hit and scores! A 4-point play opportunity for Watts. And you said on the last one, Coach James said, why didn't you shoot it this time? He did, and has the chance of a bonus point.
Great kick out, but Coach James is, he's been here before. He knows what Watts can do, and good job there by Coach James to give him the confidence to let that one go. And that was one where he had guys all over him, but Watts, after his coach told him to shoot it, said, okay, why not? And knocked it down.
And he converts the 4-point play, and that's the difference between the teams here. It's the going to the final offense of this third quarter. Lions looking to tick it down. We'll glance up at the clock. They see now it's down to 10. Fired up in the corner. Josie for three. What a shot. Still chance, though, for the Wolves to go the other way. Prezi Blue running. Prezi Blue to the hole. He's fouled. The dunk won't count, but he will go to the line to shoot, too. They never stop the ball.
Yeah, he was able to take the ball all the way up the floor here. Crawford comes over and nudges him with the body.
And the thing is, he wasn't actually changing the shot in the foul. So it's 0.9 of a second left, and Prezi Blue will go to the line for two.
Well, Josie on the other end hit the three from the corner. That was 6 straight from him. Like I said, in a time where Milton Keynes was wondering where they were going to go. Well, up steps Carl Josie to give him that boost, but Blue draws the foul, and he's a good free throw shooter. Prezi Blue misses the first.
And it rattles in for Prezi Blue. It's a catch and shoot job. Pedrosa catches, shoots, and hits on the buzzer. Referee turns around and says that was good. What a shot to end the third quarter by Pedrosa. A three on the buzzer. Absolutely spectacular finish to the quarter. Fourth quarter action ahead when we return. Welcome back to Milton Keynes, where we have ourselves a ball game. It looked for a while like the Lions were going to run away with it, but foul trouble and some great play from the Wolves pulled them back in, and then this guy hits a tremendous three, Pedrosa on the buzzer, to give Lions a 1-point lead here at the start of the fourth. Spin from Crawford misses everything. It's out by Kozlauskas, and he is fouled. And that will be the third personal foul against Josie. Now, here's another look. Now, watch him as he lets it go over his shoulder. He had 0.9 of a second.
That was
just
a great
brilliant
play. I loved how he let it bounce and threw it up off the glass. Exciting game here at Milton Keynes.
Lob down to Gordon. Gordon with a head fake. Now the defense all over him. Out to Watts. Prezi Blue fires up for three off the back of the ring and over the top. It's still live. It didn't hit anything. And it bounces into Sturt's hands. Sturt gets it to Gill. Gill drives in, fires up off the glass for two.
Well, Gordon came over there, but Gill is great at floating the ball high off the glass. Going right, good move, and gets it to go.
Jones. Oh, good dump inside to Gordon, but he wasn't expecting it. Josie broke it up, and it looked like a good pass from Kozlauskas, but his teammate wasn't really ready for it. Probably should have shot.
Well, when you're 6 feet away and wide open, nobody expects you to pass the ball. But I think that if Gordon looks back on that, he will think that that's 2-point miss. And now Coach James brings Freeman back in the game, who had a long rest in that third quarter.
Kozlauskas off the glass, gets his own rebound, but the ball bobbles loose, and Pedrosa. Gill through the lane up high, and there's a whistle on the play. It's an offensive foul called against Stefan Gill.
And guess who stepped in to take the charge. Now, he may have been in that restricted area, but Tommy Freeman has a knack of drawing charges.
I think his right foot was actually outside the circle. As I said, you got to have both feet inside the circle.
Great play by Freeman again to get the possession.
And here's Freeman at the other end for three off the back of the ring. Watts fighting for it. Watts getting it. Watts with the reverse lane. Tipped up in the air by Sturt. He eventually comes down with it. Lions looking to push. Josie. Pedrosa. Josie. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Still no Northern or Bolts, who are both on the bench in foul trouble for the Lions, but they do lead by 3. Crawford. Crawford off the glass, rebound, thrown up by Josie, tipped in by Sturt.
Well, nice job from Josie. He probably won't get the deuce, but it's his aggressiveness that got the ball to the basket.
Gordon down low, rebound Joseph again. And the Lions are doing okay here with their 2 stars on the bench. They lead by 5.
Well, Wolves have to look at this as maybe a missed opportunity with them on the bench and not being able to convert.
Crawford drives in out to Pedroso, and he hits, and the lead is back out to 7.
Hey, who needs Bolds? How about Pedroso? How about Stern? How about Josie? The secondary players tonight coming up big for Milton Keynes.
Well, they may not need to bring them back the way they're going. Gordon. Prezi Blue jumps down to Gordon with the throwdown.
Oh, nice play. They opened out that side, and Prezi Blue, the intelligent player that he is, found Gordon, and Gordon throws one down.
Sturt. Hands back over to Pedrosa, fires up from way behind the ball string, and he's feeling it, Nuno Pedrosa.
Wow, he hits one from 45 off the window. Then he hits the mid-range. Now he says, why not? And you have to give these guys credit, because they've heard all along about how it's the Demarius Bolds show. Well, he's on the bench now, and these guys are stepping up.
Well, Bolds and Northern have just got up. There's an offensive foul that will get Milton Keynes the ball back. Gill there taking the stand. Foul is on Prezi Blue, and now is the time where Bolds and Northern check back into the game. And it's Pedrosa and Crawford. No, it isn't Pedrosa. It's Josie who sits down.
And Josie's giving him some good minutes tonight. And as I saw Pedrosa, I'm going off the floor, and Pedrosa had a look on his face like, no, I'm feeling it right now. But Coach James has to feel a little disappointed, because now Milton Keynes had arguably their 2 best players on the bench, but Milton Keynes was able to extend that lead to an 8-point lead.
Well, that's the thing. You think about it. The last shot, of the third quarter, they were 2 points up at that stage, and then he hits this big 3 from miles out, and suddenly started the quarter, they keep on rolling. Bolds to Sturt. Off the back of the ring, and the stanchion too, so that will be a Wolves ball.
It'll be interesting to see how much Demarius Bolds attacks the basket, because he does attack it with aggressiveness, and with Freeman back there drawing those charges, that, you know, a lot of times you say, I have 4, well, I'm not going to reach in, I'm not going to give up, but the offensive foul is the one that sometimes does you in.
Yeah. Prezi Blue gets it back, shot clock into single figures. Kozlauskas inside, throws it up, oh, and a good finish by Gordon.
Kozlauskas didn't panic there, and we've seen those 2 pass the ball very well to each other tonight. Good play, and Gordon finishes with the easy 2.
Sturt fires up for 3 off the back of the ring, and rebound is hauled in by Freeman. Ooh, Prezi Blue, nice little shake and bake. Now he fires up for 3, doesn't quite go. Tipped by Bolds almost into his own basket. Loose ball comes out to Gill, beats his man. Has Kozlauskas in front, pulls up from the elbow. It's short, and Kozlauskas pulls in the rebound. Oh, great defense from Gill to knock it loose. It's out of bounds, and it will be, I think it's a Milton Keynes ball. Yes, eventually the referee points up court.
Well, these 2 guys, Gill and Prezi Blue have been going at it tonight. Both have picked each other's pocket, and that time Gill got into him defensively and was able to cause the turnover.
Driving to the basket is Pedrosa, and he's called. He draws the foul.
Well, Pedrosa struggled a little bit this year with his offense. He's had some games where he's had a rough go, but tonight he looks more confident. Even from the beginning of the game, he was able to step into a three, but ever since he hit that 45-foot bank shot at the end of the third quarter, it looks to me like he is being more aggressive, and Milton Keynes is benefiting from that.
That was the 4th personal foul on Tommy Freeman, and Pedrosa, who's really just been sensational over the last 10 minutes for Milton Keynes, extends the lead for 8 to 83-76. Fernandez. Prezi Blue.
Zone defense for Milton Keynes.
Kozlauskas. Freeman drives through. It's out to Kozlauskas. Big shot for 3. Oh, and he hits it!
Wow.
What an unbelievable shot from Kozlauskas.
And it looked like he may have gotten fouled on that as well. He has that awkward-looking shot, but he is deadly from out there.
He sort of moves into it, so which is where it gives the impression he might be fouled. I'm not sure it'd be called, though. Bolds. Gill for 3! Replies with a triple to stretch the lead back out to 8.
Gill now Bolds now more of the playmaker. Dribbled the clock down and found Gill, and Wolves play pretty good defense, but that's what Gill can do.
Foul called, and it's on Sturr. Just thought for a second Northern was somewhere in the vicinity, and you just want to check. It's only the 3rd on Sturr.
Well, that time Prezi Blue recognized that he had the bigger Sturr on him, forced the contact, got the benefit of the whistle. I like what Prezi Blue has done this year. He's had a really solid year. He's made big plays in big games. The Connecticut native, Brian McMahon High School, Norwalk, Connecticut. As I jinx him on the foul line with the reference, but here's a guy who started out in the lower leagues in England when he first came over and has worked hard to become a very good player in the BBL.
Not like you to pick out the Connecticut boy there, Rob?
Oh, we have to. Good basketball in Connecticut.
Pedrosa. Bolds. Knocked loose by Freeman. Gill gets it back. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Bolds with the head fake. Drives inside. All the way to the hole. Flips it up. Not quite tipped. Doesn't go either. Rebound by Northern. Fighting for it. He missed. Oh, no, it does drop in.
Well, that was a good job by Crawford and Northern there. And that's what Milton Keynes does. They're tough on the offensive glass.
Watts for 3 doesn't go. Rebound Pedrosa. And Milton Keynes look like they might have weathered the storm here. And that is a foul. Milton Keynes wanting a basket for that. It looked like a block, so it won't be called. Foul is on Prezi Blue. The foul was on the floor, so it will be the 3rd foul on Prezi Blue and an end-line possession.
And that was a quick move by Gill. He's right in front of us over here. Sorry, right in front of us over here. And he made that quick crossover to get to the basket.
Bolds inside to Crawford. Crawford spins, fires it up, and rattles in. Kozlauskas again doesn't go. Rebound Bolds. Bolds. Offensive foul is on Northern. That's his 5th. He's done, and you said it's the offensive foul that usually gets you in the end.
Yeah, sometimes you forget about being too aggressive on the offensive, and I think it was a good call from here. It looked like he put the arm up to clear out the defender, and there's Freeman again, who does a good job of selling it to the referee. But once you put that arm up around the neck, the referees will get it for you.
but his team lead by 11. So they should have enough, you would think. Prezi Blue is blocked by Sturt. Here comes Bowles on the break. Watts running back. Bowles goes right by him, and that lead is 13.
What a block from Sturt. The block sets up the break, and nobody better on the break than Bowles as he slices for 2. And you have to think right now, Milton Keynes is in great shape. They should be able to see this one home.
Rebound Kozlowski. Sturt going after another block is called for the foul. And it will be 2 free throws. I think Paul James wants a timeout, does he? He certainly looked like he was going to signal one. And then, but it's not been called, so he must have waved it off after his team got the offensive rebound there.
Well, the last few possessions for the Wolves have been forced threes that haven't gone down. Haven't really got the ball inside. Living and dying on the three-point line a lot of times will punish you.
Kozlowski makes them both. Just over 2 to play.
Wolves right now 11 for 32 from the three-point line.
32 is a lot to be taken. I think Paul James asked for a timeout again and then cancelled it. Referee's just checking to see whether he is, as the foul was called. And now they look to the table. That was the 4th foul. I think it was a Kozlowski. Not over the limit, so it will be a sideline ball, which Bowles wants to inbound to Pedrosa. Pedrosa drives.
Nice.
Dumps off. Jam down! And the foul. Crawford went up high, through the contact, and absolutely rammed it home.
Oh, have we seen some dunks tonight? But credit Pedrosa. The drive right on time, and Crawford throws it down. He said, hey, Richie Gordon, I've seen you dunk a couple times. How about that? As he hammers it down.
We got subs all around. This one is in the books, folks. You can tell when the subs come out for the final minute. Everybody getting out and getting their taste of the action.
Daniel Belgrave, a young player, checking into the game for the Wolves. Milton Keynes sending some players in now.
Cameron Bernard getting his first taste of the action. Shaw was on in the first half. Pedrosa makes the first. Pedrosa with the second attempt. And he's going to get a break in the first time in the game for Ishmael Fontaine.
And a standing ovation for Nuno Pedrosa, and I have him down for 20 points. We'll have to see the official stats, but no matter what they were, he was very effective tonight, especially when Bowles went to the bench. He stepped up.
He came up with some big points, the 3 at the end of the 3rd, and then early in the 4th, as Fontaine is called for the foul. And that will be 2 free throws.
Belgrave will go to the line. Courtney Van Beest into the game as well for the Wolves, made a nice pass. But Milton Keynes stepped up when they had to tonight, especially with the 2 stars on the bench. And as a coach, you love to see that. You love to see, the other guys make the plays when you need them.
Both of those off the mark, and really Milton Keynes are just going to run this clock down as much as they can, and no need for Worcester to foul because there are no 17-point shots in basketball, and that's what they need. Bowles fakes at the 3. Shot clock gets low. Dumped off. Broken up. Watts has it. Kicked out long. And Beast gets it. And he travels with it. So Milton Keynes will get it back. And that should pretty much do it, folks. Milton Keynes will inbound the ball. And they will run down these last 21 seconds. And really, it was the guys you weren't expecting. We came here expecting Bowles and Northern, but it was the likes of Josie and Pedrosa, who, when the game was on the line, stepped up when their team needed them.
They certainly did. And Fontaine shaking and baking at the top. They called the play for him. He turns it over.
Bowles trying to keep it in bounds, he does. And the final horn will go. What a great victory for the Milton Keynes Lions. And really the start to the fourth quarter was the difference.